morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? This camera looks a little smudgy. Let me see. Or if it's just me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? I am coming live because I wanted to give you guys an update and share, some things with you. I am actually at home, sitting on my couch, regrouping from yesterday. Hey, I'm biased. Hey, Miss Lisa. How's everybody doing? So, let me tell you what happened, okay? And this is what happened. Yesterday was my birthday. And if you guys notice, I have on my birthday shirt today. I actually made it last night after all my shenanigans for my birthday. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, I had woke up yesterday on my birthday, July 8th, okay? And I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I sound like you, unbiased, when you get your twerking. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyway, I got up yesterday morning, and you know how you wake up and you reflect on your birthday? So I woke up yesterday morning and this thought came to my mind. I was like, you know what? 1 year ago on this day, last year on my birthday, I was celebrating my birthday in a live, doing a giveaway, and also celebrating 200 subscribers. So I was like, you know what? You're going to go live. You're going to go live. And it's going to be like something that you're going to do every year on your birthday, right? So, how cool was that? Well, I'm in my room and my craft room is a mess. Oh my God. Right now, I'm in the process of putting up pegboard and doing all of the things to try to get it organized. So, anyway, I go in there and I'm straightening up and everything, and then I say, well, I'm gonna cut out some designs, some rhinestone designs, because I'm gonna make a birthday shirt, which is the birthday shirt that I have on now. And I'm gonna make and I leave tomorrow for my cruise, so I'm gonna make a couple of shirts for my cruise, and I'm gonna go live and share this day with my peeps, right? Well, I get a message, and the message says, "Hey, Diva, I'm in town. Would you like to go grab breakfast or something this morning?" So I was like, oh, thank you, unbiased. I was like, oh, I really want to. I had already did my thumbnail for my live. I'd already typed in the description. I had done all of that, right? So I was like, nah, I really want to just go. And then something said, you know what? Go on, get up, get dressed, and go grab them from the hotel. So I sent the message back and I was like, I'm not really sure about if I want to eat anything. I don't know. I don't have anything, in mind. But Soye Quilting is here in Vegas, and it's a pretty big popular quilting fabric store, sells machines and all that. So I said, have you ever been there? They was like, no, ma'am. I said, well, how about I grab you, and we go there so you can see it, and, uh, we'll take it from there. So I haven't told you who this person is yet. Mhm. But anyway, this is what I do. So I go and I grab them, and we go to Soye Quilting. So if anybody's already seen, um, this person has already posted some pictures this morning. So anyway, I go pick them up. So everybody knows my favorite color is red, right? So uh I know what they look like. They may not know what I look like, or they may know what I look like from watching lives, right? But they don't know what kind of car I'm driving. So, I'm picking them up from South Point, which is the same location that I have my bowling event for 70 days. So security and all of them know me. So I was sitting in the non-park area and they weren't saying anything to me. And then they finally pulled up and said, Queenie, you okay? And I was like, yeah. I said, I'm waiting on somebody. He said, okay, pull right over there by the door. Okay. So I do that and I'm looking for the person. Still don't see him. So then I see them. So I pull up and, my windows are really dark and they just sit there. So I'm like, okay, they don't see me. So I roll down the window and I say, you looking for somebody, you looking for a pickup? And they still looking. Then they realize it's me. So they come and they get in the car and they say, girl, I wouldn't have never thought I was looking for a red car. So because my favorite color is red, they were looking for a red car. So we go ahead and we go to Soye Quilting. While we're in Soye Quilting, this lady has some fabric and I'm looking at it and they had a thing. I thought this was interesting. Yes, ma'am, my car is white. Yes, it is. Come on, bias. Tell me how you know that. Tell me how you know that. Must have been in a picture or something. Okay. But anyway, so while we're in there, I was asking some questions about these different machines and stuff, right? So while we were over there looking at machines, they were looking at some things that they could buy that they hadn't seen that they saw there. So they picked up a couple of things for their scan and cut. Oh, yeah, you right. Come on, bias. She been following me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tell me what I'm talking about, girl. So anyway, these two ladies walk up and I look in their basket and they got these plastic bags. I'm so sorry. They got these plastic bags, and in these plastic bags, it's high. In this plastic bag, it's just bulging with fabric, right? So I'm being nosy. Yes, 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 yes. Well, hi, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping in. And if you new, do me a favor. Like, subscribe to the channel. Stay with us. There's much, much more to come. I love all my new peeps. I got 2 new subscribers yesterday. I'll tell you about them too. But anyway, so I say to the lady, I'm real friendly. I said, honey, what is that? She said, haven't you been back to where all the fabric is on sale at? I said, no, I haven't made it back there. She said, girl, you go back there, you get a plastic bag and as many scraps as you can put in that bag is yours. And they had a $10 bag, they had a $20 bag, and they had a $40 bag. I was like, are you serious? Hi, Karen Knighton. Welcome in. Thank you. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. She said, you just go back there. I said, can you see the sizes of the fabric? She said, it's all different sizes. But she said, yeah, you can pick it out. Just grab as much as you want and you put it in the bag. I was like, oh, okay. Wow, we're going to go back there. I'm telling you, and this is I don't know if anybody's heard of Soye Quilting. That's like they have 2 stores in Utah and a huge store here. Huge. They have the machines, they have all of your panels, they have everything. Okay. The quilting, the big long arms, they have all of that stuff in here. And when I was looking for my um embroidery machine, I visited there. Okay. So, hey, there's my brother. What's up, Victor Johnson? What's up with you? So anyway, I was like, okay, we'll go back there. So then I start asking them about, if they sewed, what kind of sewing. So they start talking, and it was interesting because they were, she was here picking her sister up that had flew in, but the lady was actually from Utah, and she drove up to pick her sister up here so that they could go to Soye quilting. So we were talking, talking, talking. So then this is where it all unveils. They said, "Yeah, oh, we're here to go to a socation." I was like, "Oh, really? Where? Is it at South Point?" And lady said, "No, it's back in Utah. But I came here to get my sister so that I picked her up at the airport here, drove an hour and a half just so they could come to that store." So I turned around and I said, "Well, that's interesting. My friend is here from Texas, and she's teaching 3 classes at the Socation event that's at South Point." And then I introduced the one and only Sean Go Savvy. Yes, ma'am. Sean and I kicked it for my birthday. We had an amazing time. We went to Soye Quilting, and then I was talking about a machine, and there's a brand new one that came out, and then I was telling her, and then she was like, "Okay, it's this machine." But then I was like, "No, it's another one. It just released this year. It's another one." So I had the lady pull it up, and we looked at it. And of course, Sean asked all the questions. Okay, the needle, the shaft, the size of the bobbin. Oh, she was asking all of the questions. I don't know. I'm new. I'm new. But she was asking all of the questions. Yes, I was. It was amazing. It's amazing. She is just amazing. She is a overwhelming flow of knowledge. Oh my God. I got to talk to her about machines, about, building a business, about the different ambassadorships she has with different companies. She is just she's so amazing. She's a doll. And it was just interesting because I say all the time where I live, I don't know how to say your name, so I don't want to mess it up, but XDEF10, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. But she's just done a lot. She's doing a lot, and she doesn't gatekeep. She doesn't mind sharing, and she is a bona fide teacher. So she's teaching 3 classes at Socation. I think one of them might be 3D. I'm not sure. I know a laser and then a purse. So I'm telling these 2 young ladies, about her. And I said, "Oh, you guys should have been going to that class." She said that we didn't know nothing about it. So I was like, well, I hit them with the YouTube and the subscribe and everything. So that was like, well, yeah, we go on YouTube. I said, well, if you're into quilting and you go on YouTube, I said, and you're into sewing, there are so many people within the community that you can learn from. I've learned a lot. Okay. Her name is Sean Go Savvy. Yes, she's amazing. She's amazing. So anyway, so the ladies was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." So they subscribed to my channel. And then let me tell you what, Sean, when I had introduced him to her, and then I was like, "Yeah, you guys need to subscribe to her too." Why Sean had on a shirt that had her QR code on it? She had on her shirt, and on her shirt, it had a QR code. And the ladies just scanned her shirt. One lady had a problem with the signal. The other sister, um, she got it. So I was like, well, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Lo and behold, later on in the evening, I look and she subscribed and sent me a message. This is your new friends you met at Soye Quilting. So long story short about that, you just never know where your next subscriber is going to be. You never know who you gonna meet, where you gonna meet them, how you gonna meet them, and what God has in store for you with that connection. Okay, just a quick little gem from the Crafting OG. So then, after we talked to them for a while, we walked around the store. We went in the back. We looked at fabric. This is interesting to me. I don't know how many people are like this, but this again tells me how much knowledge this young lady has. She could look at fabric and tell you what the name of it was. Oh, that's such and such. Oh, yeah, this is such and such. I want you to feel the difference. I want to teach you about fabric to the touch. And even though some of them had the same name, depending on how they were made or where they were made. Oh, good morning, D. Smith. Hello. You could tell, right? So, anyway, we go ahead and after I talked to the lady about the machine at Soye Quilting, I was like, wow. And I told Sean, I said, Sean, um, my guy that services machines and he sells and services, I think uh, we should price match. I'm pretty sure the price is better, right? So she was like, okay. I said, well, I want to run by there because I want to make sure that this is the same machine that he's talking about. She said, okay, girl, we can roll. Let's roll. I said, you want to go by there with me? She said, yeah, I'll go by there with you, and then we could go to lunch. So we went by there, and the lady that works in the shop was so excited because she's actually going uh, to the event at South Point, and she had actually seen Sean somewhere before, and she was really excited to meet her. After she left, after we left, I later went back. She was like, oh my God, I knew her, but this lady taught me some quilting, a little class, and she's just getting into bag making. So she was showing Sean her bag and, doing a high spilling and diversity. Welcome in. So she was showing her bag and everything. And then, she was just so excited to meet her. So we went once we got there and I had Chris's name pull up the machine and show us the machine. Me and Sean just kind of both looked at each other. It was the same machine. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So, unbiased, this is the same place I got my table from. And he's actually a brother dealer. And he gave me an amazing, amazing price on my table. I mean, one of those prices that, those deals you just can't refuse. Well, more to come on that. So after we left there, I was like, okay, so what do you have a taste for? What do you have a taste for? She was like, well, whatever. What do you want? So I'm taking you to lunch for your birthday. I was like, Pier 88. She said, crab legs. I was like, yeah. She said, girl, Miss Linda's going on her, I think it's a family reunion, and that's all they've been talking about on their TikTok channel is food and crab legs. So we went there. The food was amazing. It was an amazing time. So we just hung out, and then I took her. You have a fold down table and you haven't set it up yet. What you mean? You talking about the table to your PR680W? I thought I saw you in a live and you had put your table up. Cause the one I bought, and that was one of the specifics I wanted for the table. I wanted it to be able to drop down so you could still access if you wanted to do like, smaller areas or whatever. Oh, you got a new cutting table. Oh, okay. Well, I'm running out of room. I am really running out of room. But my brother, he's in here. I had an excellent birthday spilling the diversity. I was just telling the story. Miss Sean and I hung out. She's here in town for Socation. That's at South Point where I worked the bowling event. And we got together and we went to Soye Quilting and we went to my quilt store. I mean, my brother's store, and then we went to lunch. So I had an amazing day. After that, once I dropped her off, it was like, okay, now I got to get shopping done and get ready, get packed for this cruise because we leave early in the morning driving. So it was like, okay, I had to go get a outfit to wear to the captain's dinner, and then my nails was okay, but I needed my feet done, and I did a walk in. It was a full, amazing day. It just really was, and it just really touches me that I actually met in person somebody that I have interacted with on YouTube for over a year, for over a year. And the person she is on her channel, that's Miss Sean. Okay, that's Miss Sean. She just has, oh my God, just buckets of knowledge. I just loved the day. So it was meant for me to do what I did. Yes, it was meant for me to do what I did. So today it's going to be final packing. Oh, so I was telling you guys I was going to take Storm and he was going to go to doggy daycare when I went on my trip. And was getting his shots up to date, and you have to make sure all that's up because when you take a dog to a place like that, a kennel, they're exposed to it. So I had to make sure everything was up to par, right? So I had did that on Sunday. Then my brother decides he wanted to keep Storm. Well, Storm don't really know my brother. And my Yorkie, Storm, he likes two people. Okay. And I was like, well, I don't know, how that's going to work. So we had to go have a house check. Okay. So I took Storm over there just to see how he would interact and how he would act around him, in a new area and everything. So it all works out. He's doggy proof in the backyard, so my baby can't get out because he's only 5 pounds. He can squeeze between stuff. And my brother's like, you know what? I am not gonna lose that dog on my watch. Okay. So he's hooking up the backyard and everything. So Storm is gonna go stay there. So I'm glad about that. So he won't have to be cooped up, in a kennel or nothing where they say they let him out. They might let him out, whatever. But the one that he goes to actually has a camera. So you could actually look at what your dog is doing on video. Yeah, I wouldn't have it no other way because it's. But still and all, when I go to pick him up, he's like, okay, so I'm pissed. Why you leave me here? So it's all coming together. Yeah, girl. When we went over there, it was so funny, unbiased, because he used to have a dog, and because he traveled so much, he ended up giving the dog to this older lady that loves him to death. He lives on the beach. Uh, he's living his best life, right? And it's somebody that had been around the dog, wasn't just like a random person. So Yeah, he had because he be going. He zips like all the time going back and forth for doctor's appointments to California. He's retired fire, and he has to go back there for his doctors. So he's back to back and forth, back and forth. Family there, family here. So he just felt it was better, that he you know rehome him. So he's cool, but yeah, he fell in love with Storm. He fell in love with him. He already had treats over there. I don't know if they was from when his dog was there. He bought him. I think he kind of snuck and bought him, try to bribe Storm. I really do. But at any rate, I'm happy that he's gonna be where he can be one on one with somebody instead of in the mix, and you don't really know how much attention they're getting because we're gonna be gone for like 3 days. So I'm excited about that. So, push forward. I did have a appointment with the pharmacist, and blood pressure's coming down. So I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, everybody, please send up prayers for Spilling the Diversity's mom. She's having a procedure this morning. Yeah, prayers up for her. Just claim it, mama. Spilling the Diversity is already all right, and they are so blessed, your mom and your sister, to have you, because girl, you're taking. I told him when I was telling her I was having my knee replacement, she was talking about coming to Vegas to take care of me when I had my knee replacement. I don't know if she's come to take care of me or come to hang out in the casinos. I ain't made it. I ain't decided which one it is. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So I wanted to pop on and let everybody know how my day went. And I'm telling you, it just amazes me how things just happen. So no, I didn't get a chance to spend my day with you guys in the live as my mind, my heart set. I woke up with, they say, things on your mind. I woke up with that on my mind, that idea was put on my mind, and then it just all unfolded. So you know how they say life be lifing. But I still was able to share my day with you guys anyway, because she's Miss Shawn is part of the community. Um, she's an amazing lady. She really is. Oh my God. I cannot believe. And she is actually teaching. She is teaching. She is now certified to go to different places to actually teach some of these machines that she's been showing us about. And you just never know where your next opportunity is going to come from. So I mean, to be at a show and teach lasers. You know what? Spilling Diversity, she did have on those glasses. And I got forgot to get the link because I'm telling you, whatever those glasses do, I don't know. And I don't really care about what they do. But those were some nice glasses. Okay. I just got a new prescription, and she was telling me about them, but I'm like, she's real tech savvy. Oh my God, she is real tech savvy. Yeah. Yeah, she is really tech savvy. Hey, Miss D, I got everybody's happy birthday. Girl, Spilling the Diversity was the first one. I don't know what time she woke up sending me a birthday wish, but I appreciate each and every. Nope, I take it back. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Unbiased sung happy birthday to me in her live. So I have to give the first up to her. Okay, in the crafting community. Yes, she honored me with a happy birthday song in her live. It was really sweet. So let me see what else. Blood pressure is under control. It's coming down. So the pharmacist called me. We talked about my numbers. So that's going in a good direction. When I come back from my cruise, I have two bowling tournaments, and that's going to be like my bon voyage until I recuperate surgeries. And hopefully, I do as well as I did in the state because I lit them up for the state. I mean, not state, the ladies' nationals. I showed up and I showed out. I I can't wait to see uh, what the placement money. So I was trying to figure out how many people competed. So somebody do the math. 4,258 teams that ran across 70 days with 4 people on each team. That was a lot of bowlers. And for me to be out of the loop, bowling with 2 bad knees and a bad back, to place ninth in my division and 17th overall, girl, won't he do it? Because he did it, I'm telling you. Won't he do it? He did this. Yes, it was with God's grace that I was able to compete with that level of consistency without being in the bowling alley since April. So pleased and happy about that. So today is going to be picking up some little last minute things that oh, and it was so funny because it was like last night after I got my feet done. Um, oops, girl, don't forget CVS and them pills for the water, whatever you call them pills. I had to go get them because I've only been on one cruise and I don't remember if I took the seasickness pills. I think I might have taken one uh, or two. I don't even remember because it was post COVID. But I had to go grab some of those and make sure those was in my bag because, yeah, we don't want to be out there and, be sick because you never know what kind of water traffic you're going to run into. So I grabbed that. So today is going to be packing. I came home last night after I had my pedicure and I made 4 shirts. I made the happy birthday queen shirt I have on. The other one, I'll put them in a short. The other one was God Don't Play About Me. And the other one was Cruising is My Therapy. Yes, Spilling, we already checked all of that. I just need, I do need my passport and it's just going to be the cruise I'm going on is just driving from here, which is 4 hours from here to California. From Vegas to California is 4 hours, which is where I'm from. And we leave out of Long Beach, California. And we're just doing, I think it's Ensenada, Mexico, and Catalina Island. So it's just one little, it's not like I'm going way, I haven't got up enough guts to go like a 7 day or a 10 day yet. Yeah. Uh, but now that I know my brother watch my little boo, he'll watch Storm. Might be in the plans. So I got to get through the knee replacement surgery and get back to bowling. I am having crafting withdrawals. Isn't that something? I don't go on live and do a lot of crafting, but knowing that when I have this surgery, I won't be able to do it. I got to get up, walk, and do all of that. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I'm trying to bring you guys as much content as I can. I am going to take you through the whole process because I look on YouTube and I see where a lot of people are taking people on their journey. And I've learned a lot of information. I've learned a lot of pre conditioning exercises to strengthen up your legs and stuff, knees, calves, thighs, all of that before, so that the actual recovery afterwards won't be so bad. I'm like, I don't know if I could do, I don't know how to turn this camera around, but I also got a swing. Let me see if I can turn it around. If I can turn it around, I'll show you. Okay, I did do it. Oops, I keep turning it back. Okay, that's what's sitting in the living room. Yes, that's what's sitting in the living room. So that's my new partner right there. So we've been writing that and getting ready. I'm getting ready. They say you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So you be ready to get off after 3 days. You know what? To be clear, I've only done the 3 day one. I was what, maybe in my late 60s, mid 60s before I took my first cruise. Post COVID, I never ever ever, and I'm not a swimmer, and just to know that, oh, I know, I hope so. Hi, Frank. So that's the update. So I just wanted to come on really quick, let you guys know about my meeting Miss Sean. You guys go check out her post. She has some pictures up of us. She posted it this morning. And I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day. I got one more shirt. I gotta finish the Cruise Diva shirt. And I was up there worried about what all I'm gonna wear and all that stuff. And then I said, you know what? It's hot. You're going to be out on the water. It's only one day that you really have to worry about an outfit, and that's going to be the captain's dinner. And I'm not getting all that formal stuff. Nice little outfit. I'll take some pictures and stuff and do that. So I just know that I am so blessed to be able to do what I do at the age that I am. And when I first started this YouTube channel, this is no lie, Unbiased posted a post, and it was talking about doing a YouTube channel and being older. And that's what generated my first YouTube post. Can you believe that? Yes, it was Unbiased. So it was a thing where they were like, you can do YouTube after, at your age, and, just started. And that's what I did. And I'm still learning, but I feel like in 1 year to go from 200 to 800 subscribers, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But for me, I'm going to take my bow. I'm going to adjust my crown and say, Diva, you did that. And just keep doing what you're doing. Do you, be you. And as I always say, be the best you can be. Everybody ain't for you, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm biased. Listen to this one. You're going to crack up. I don't remember where I was, but I done your You So Nosy shirt, and I had it on, right? So this lady kept looking, kept looking, kept looking. This is hilarious. I laughed so hard I cried. She laughed with me. She kept looking, because I was walking and she was trying to read it, right? And then she looks at the shirt and then she said, wait a minute. That is a beautiful shirt. What does it say? And when I said, you so nosy, oh my gosh, she said, you got me. Now, how about if that shirt would have had a QR code on it? Unbiased. 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 Tickled me to death because, I didn't really realize what shirt I had on. But then when I stopped and I was like, the voice that matters, hi, how are you? And when she finally got to it and it read "You so nosy," it was tickled. That was so cute. So that's a testimony in itself. Unbiased. Yes, you so nosy. I love it. So I'm going to get out of here. I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank everybody for rocking with me. I turned 73 years young, and I'm not done. I'm not done. The best is yet to come. I can't wait. Oh my God. I'm waiting on my table. And what I didn't tell you guys is I pulled the trigger on that machine. Yes, I did. I did. I pulled the trigger on that machine. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but what I will tell you is the best is yet to come. Okay? The best is yet to come. And I don't have any buyer's remorse like I did have about a couple of the other purchases that I made because Miss Shawn walked me through it. She asked all the right questions. She educated me. She explained to me the difference between two similar machines. And it was just amazing. I was like, oh my God, I got it. I got it. I'm getting it. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Okay. So, anyway, I want everybody to have a good day. Know and believe that only you can do and be you. So, strive to be the best you can be because there's only one you. Thank everybody for rocking with your girl, for having patience, for trusting me, to show you what I know, to give you some of my life lessons and share some of my travels with. And I am going to be on my cruise. I'm gonna take some pictures. I don't know how the internet and all that stuff work. Can you go live and all that on the? Because I didn't pay for no internet package, and I'm not a big drinker, right? So I'm like, they want you to pay for a drink package. And I think the last time I went, I didn't drink enough to even, you have to drink 14 drinks a day. Well, to be able to, yeah, I'm like, mm-mm. So I think I'll just pay as you go. Oh, okay, cool. All right, that's good to know. See, this is just information. Girl, unbiased. What about that sewing machine? What we doing? Cause they had you. We had you working it. Did we get it up and running? What's going on with it? Make sure you follow up and let us know what's happening with that. Cause we so nosy. we so nosy. We want to know. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, if you have not subscribed to your channel, please do so. This is Bedazzling Designs, the Crafting OG, and at 73, I want you to know if I can do it, so can you. So stay tuned. Hi, Miss Lena. You catching the tail end. We getting ready to get out of here. Miss Shawn came to see me. Make sure you guys go check her out. If you haven't again, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and come grow with your girl. Okay? Thank you so much. You guys have a good day. I'm going to get on with my packing and getting ready for this cruise. And I got one more shirt to finish. So you guys take care, okay? Bye-bye. Thank you, Spilling. I got one moderator in here. Yes, precious pieces. Hey. Everybody popping in and I'm getting ready to get off. You guys watch the replay. Miss Shawn came to see me. I hung out with her for my birthday yesterday. And even though my birthday was yesterday, I do have on my birthday shirt. If you can see it. So I got one more shirt to finish and then I'm out. Okay. So have an amazing day. I appreciate you guys. Stay true to you. And we'll see you on the next one. Okay. Bye-bye.